with more slay the princess. I make sure I be slaying. I don't know what's trying to speak Irish right now. Or is it Scottish? I don't even know. Either way, it's a bad one. Not sure how much is actually left in here. Yeah, right. Let's get going. We're gonna play some more Slay the Princess. Again, continuing with my bad accent. I'm Hurl. Should I do the entire stream with a bad accent? Might be fun. Probably not. Probably get annoying real fast. And look, it's already changing. That's how bad this accent is. It changes on a dime. I don't even know when it's changing. I can keep trying to do the same accent, but it just won't work. I've always been bad at accents. I guess I got my human accent down. Got the human accent down. Otherwise, you'd be hearing me speak Goblin. See, again, me saying Goblin is just not working in this accent. Not at all. So, yeah. So I think we're just playing a new game. Because we already have some stuff done. We want to get some of these ones that we haven't gotten. Let's look at... She's armed, is she? Fall to a feral captive. And... You can't know someone you've never met. Interesting. Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh God.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
End of the world. Again, it changes constantly. I can't control it changing. Just turn around and leave.
Seriously? Do you even know where you're going?
Nah. Yes, I definitely... Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Hey, that's me, that little annoying voice you're talking about. Of course I'm annoying. And again, accent is constantly changing.
It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
I feel like you're forcing things. Turn around again and leave again.
Really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Good. Maybe everybody should die. It's what they get for dumping me in these woods and asking me to kill someone for them.
When I said everyone, I meant everyone. That's a pretty large group to just condemn to death over a single princess.
They probably all deserved it.
Last I checked, you're part of everyone too.
I probably deserved it.
And slaying her is really in
I-
your best interests.
I think I probably deserved it. Not gonna lie.
But fine, turn around, track back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? There's the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one astrology that I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you a fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh yeah, well I guess I can start walking in a different direction again. In fact, I'm going to just keep trekking through the wall. Oh, wait, ow.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
Yeah, they probably deserved it.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize
Oh god,
these weren't just a trick of light.
that's a lot of cabins. So which one has the princess in it?
Every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fraction of paths and
I feel like something strange is going on.
back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? You're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you. You're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility. Think that you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yes,
You've doomed us all. You know that, right?
yes.
But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death. You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness. It's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
The stranger.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
I thought we already did this.
says,
Wait, are those walls?
you're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Those walls weren't here last time. Yep. Okay. Heading to the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay the princess. Yep. I'm gonna do those walls weren't here last time.
What are you talking about? I'm sure those walls it makes sense if you think about it. If there weren't any walls in the woods, someone might have gotten lost. Or, heaven forbid, someone other than you might have stumbled onto the princess. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. It's a captive audience. We might have walled off everything but the path to the cabin, but I'm sure there's plenty of other ways we can ruin his day.
Hooray!
Everyone's day. Forever.
Yes.
I suppose there are plenty of ways. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. You are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yes. Pissing you off. Yeah, there's not a lot left in here. I probably don't have enough of this full can. But we're gonna make do with what we got. Okay, so yep. Okay, head into the cabin now, where I'm definitely going to slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying.
Lies! You definitely can't.
Seriously, I am begging you. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. If there's stuff going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yeah.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Yeah, so what?
Let's keep an open mind. The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. It's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for place to make any sense.
Yeah.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Hmm.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
What about that mirror?
Just to take it. Maybe we should just leave it to collect dust. Or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. Good as a knife against a world-ending monstrosity.
Yeah.
No, we take in the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with. I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain?
I mean, it's a princess that's going to end the world, apparently. That's not just...
You can't just say that when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to go
I don't believe you.
which is to slay the princess and through that action save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Ooh.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm.
Okay.
Now, even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird.
Ah, no, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
What about the mirror?
We should look at ourselves. Wouldn't that be fun? You won't be looking at yourself because there isn't a mirror.
Oh, so now who's the contrarian?
There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. You insisting it isn't there just makes me want to look at it even more.
I also want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
Last time preening. If he is lying about the mirror, it might be important.
It's always good to preen before talking with a princess.
Mirror. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would it even do?
That's what I want to know.
Weird.
Yes. Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement. It's all. Isn't much to see. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror.
Reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look.
I mean, yeah, I haven't trimmed those thumbnails. And what is going on with my skin? I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It was there a second ago. Now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
We're gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This way we can.
Okay, fine, you took the knife. You really shouldn't hold it like that. And how are we supposed to hold it? The other way. Thumb at the bottom. You look much cooler and more serious holding it with our thumb at the bottom.
What?
It doesn't matter how you hold it.
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I get it now.
Make a choice.
Hold the blade the other way.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. You're right. It really doesn't matter. Just get on with it and deal with the princess.
Throw the blade out the window.
Yes, do it. Seriously. You throw the blade out the window, glass shattering the cabin as your weapon flies out into the night. I suppose you'll just have to deal with the princess without it.
Woo!
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. What's the worst that could happen? The world ends. Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. This place is already messing with my head. We'll
Yeah.
The door to the basement.
Oh God.
Revealing a web of branching staircases all built from unidentifiable materials. Nothing here seems to belong. And the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get. Your head throbs.
This is
making sense of
really
what's
cool.
going on.
I love this.
Getting
I love this. Again, accent change. Ah, now I'm doing horror voice. Ah.
The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it. The kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every single area's points.
Oi.
Oh, it is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
I don't know. This would be fun.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs. No, thank you. Oh, don't be such a baby.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Oh, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? The fate of the world hinges on your success?
Nah.
Plenty of ways.
Yes. Take the harsh stairs to the left. No. We're gonna take the center staircase.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, it's taking you somewhere. Concentrating where you are, careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you've made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. One foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following a correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down. Or maybe sideways.
Ooh.
But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears. And you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations die and then vanish. Until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey. A continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as,
Can I help you?
Oh. See, we made it.
what the hell was that? What happened to us? I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs. Oh
Interesting.
well, that was a trip, and now it's over.
Yeah.
Get back to our old
That's just
familiar
called
ways.
being high.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here. And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down.
Yeah.
You're here to... He's just being an ass. We remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems normal.
Getting down here was weird. Like it was pulled apart and put back together. Do you know? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. I don't remember anything at all. Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face. She's so brave. I have no idea who she is. Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Whoa.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. Where there was once just one of her, there's now another. We can do that?
That's cool.
It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back? You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened?
We didn't make it this far.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritated about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality.
I didn't see anything. I saw woods.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. It's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now. Oh, new plan. Let's see if we can make it even more.
Yes! Oh my god. What if we had like a threesome and they were and the other two were the prince? Or now, if we make another one, a quad, the other three are all the princess. Let me get you out here. I don't know what you are, but oh, that's kind of cool. Getting down here was weird.
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you? We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we? There's no way out.
Oh,
Barely a way in. Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart too. It's so terrifying down here. At least now I'm not alone. And I'm not alone either.
what's your name?
You can call me Princess if you'd like. It doesn't matter. I've been down here for so long. What's the point of a name if there's no one around to use it?
Well, I'm here.
They don't have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
You're apparently a threat to the world. I was here to
I
slay you.
don't have any weapons, and I'm chained to a wall. Do I look like someone that could end the world? Do I look like a monster?
Oh God. Ooh.
Okay, this was fun for a bit, but we can't even really interact with her, can we? What's the point of asking questions if all we're going to get is a million answers? Can't even follow what's going on anymore.
I'm not bothered too much. There's now 4 of them.
We need to get out of here. This whole place is making me itch.
If I let you out of here, what are you going to do?
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you find meaningful. What do you want me to say? That I'd be a good person? You either trust me or you believe that I'm dangerous. What I say won't change how you already feel about me. Besides, you already know what I'm going to do. If you
Ooh.
want to put an end to me, then put an end to me.
Not a single real answer. At least aside from this blood and destruction. It's infuriating, isn't it? Whose buttons are there for us to press? Whose skin is there for us to get under? Not exactly how I put it, but
The narrators, clearly.
there must be something we can do. Asking questions just seems to make things worse. This is reaching its breaking point. If you don't act now, there will be nothing in here but her. Take a deep breath and focus up. You do this. But how do we decide what to do? Can there even be a right choice when all of them are so different? Stop overthinking it. Your drifting thoughts have clearly been part of the reason this situation has gotten out of hand. If you're trying to do the right thing, there's only ever It's only getting worse.
Yeah, okay, we'll do everything.
That's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions.
Ooh.
You find the blade suddenly in your hands. Once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her, you feel to perish alone. Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... we can't... So you don't have anything witty to say? Could use a good bit of wit right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, I don't, because this isn't fun.
I disagree.
Everything is happening at the same time. It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world, the princess collapse in on themselves.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be the last drink of this.
Falls apart. I think he's gone.
Cool.
We were never going to salvage this, were we?
I think we did great. Oh.
You can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable. Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Fix us? Fix us?
We should help her. I think we did this. Surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
This is so trippy. Just I'll do my best. Oh. But you don't know if she had the chance to hear you or reply. She's gone. Replaced with something else. Trying to get back to that Irish Scottish accent. It's not working. Oi. Darn. Oi did. That's definitely not it.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Where's that mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know. I don't know where she went. I don't know where she went. I don't know how we'd even go about looking for her. Again, that's definitely not right.
God, it's just us and that awful thing. Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
Drink. Narrator's gone.
Does that mean the world ended? Again, what the hell are we supposed to do? Something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. No. Don't do that. I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final.
Ooh. You approach the mirror. Gaze into the reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the wrong light and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, respected These ones are a contradiction, a winding kaleidoscope of paths and more. They are stretched into a shape not unlike me, but it is a shape they cannot hold. I am sorry that you met this vessel so early in your journey, but they will make for a rich and vibrant path. Do not mourn them, for they will finally get to know themselves.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a goblin. I'm Hurl. I don't know who I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Are you... Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope, as I witness you.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this
I
place?
know only that they are.
No. They're out of that.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Well,
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
I hope not. Are you... Does that mean you're the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
So, what happens now?
Nothing, as we know. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know freedom.
I was sent to slay the princess.
You ask of things that cannot be done.
Oh, good.
To destroy is merely to reshape, to remove.
It brings semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something swirling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to
Then
me?
we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Oh, that sounds depressing. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
How many more
More
pieces?
you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You.
Everything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods.
Huh?
At the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'm not going to.
She's
I'm
a
just.
princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slave them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Silent protac time.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. The princess really lives here. Slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
That's a
Her voice
dick thing to say.
the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. Good. You're still listening to reason.
Silent protag.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh, no talking then? What even makes you think you can kill me? I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I will.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this. The blade tumbles out of her trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess.
You think I'm going to
face-to-face.
talk?
Unarmed. We'll be fine. We don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Oh.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
I had to talk.
You
No.
know why you're here. That seems like a pretty good compromise.
Yeah.
Her life is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find you.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Well, I am going to leave you the knife.
Don't. I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. We know you think this is a fair compromise, but it isn't. No one wins.
Why are you forcing me to
It's a
talk?
chance we'll have to take. We can make this work if we just stay here and keep watch. No one has to die.
You're making a mistake.
You turn your back to the princess and make your way to the stair.
It won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains? She can't, right? She needed our help to get out of here. Do you hear the conviction in her voice? I don't think she's bluffing. Either way, she dropped her mask, didn't she? You can still turn.
Yeah.
It'll be the death of all of us, but fine. Have it your way. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with a heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay. We can make this work. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
Oh.
You're still there. You make things easier on yourself and let me out.
Can we?
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of it.
When I get out of here, I'm going to rip you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You won't know the kind of pain you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. It doesn't.
Ignore her and go to sleep.
Ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
Yay!
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar. It's not broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Yeah, no worries.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer,
Oh,
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
do it.
All right, then. I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
I have gills?
A shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Ooh, like what?
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
Let's say better luck next time. We both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. It's a nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Ah.
This is good. I was worried you would fall for his shit again, but this is good. Whatever answers there are to be found, they aren't here. They definitely aren't there. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Obviously.
I suppose
We're doing it again, boys.
If you ask me, I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever. But fine, you turn around, track back down the path you came. Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed
Yes.
to wind up back in the cabin again. Everything is leaving.
What?
What's going on? Where are we? It's finally happened, hasn't it? We finally cracked.
Huh? The world around you is unwound. It's physical matter replaced by a textured nothing. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Memory returns. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds, undulations, pulse louder as something other comes close. You already know what dwells in the empty spaces. Feelers probe around the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Confusion. Why are you here? I am unfinished. Resistance. Fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. It is useless to us if it doesn't bring more gifts. Force pushing against will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. A wagging finger. There's only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am our only salvation.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin
Okay.
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
You consider that maybe I'm okay with the world ending.
Why would I even consider it? Nobody wants the world to end.
I don't know.
I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists or very, very evil people. But surely you're not one of those, right?
It could be. Fine. Someone else do this?
You're the only one who can pull this off. I don't make the rules. I wish I did, but I don't.
Ooh.
About the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees.
Birds aren't real.
Perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
I don't find no more people being that problematic. Have you met people?
Don't linger on specifics. You have a job to do. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
Already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far. You might as well reach the end of your journey.
That is sunk cost fallacy. Maybe the only reason she's going.
While I appreciate the mental exercise we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock, nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She's not dangerous because she's locked up.
Yeah.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how we know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end. There is no changing that.
Is that causality or is that what is it called? Correlation.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to
Yeah.
determine everything.
Sure.
Unless, of course, your job is to slay her.
Yeah.
Does it?
Never.
Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better.
Are you saying I would do any of those?
Contribute something of value to society. I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning: if you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Interesting.
Sure, go talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slave them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Sure, we'll take the blade.
Take the blade from the table. It'll be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive.
Yeah.
The air feels heavy as not filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Again, that's so rude.
Carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't be fooled. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. You should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
A threat.
Step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's
What is it
armed.
you can do?
If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's not armed?
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you. I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her. Or drop the blade. Do something.
Sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Goodness sake, Tom, you can't just stand around like this forever.
Sure we can.
Actually, something is going to give. I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative.
Yeah, drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed.
We'll be fine.
You don't know what you're hoping to accomplish yet, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
Not sure.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, into a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
What are you going to do if I let you out of
The
here?
princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in the way you'd find meaningful. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we could kill each other instead of talking.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
Who were her subjects? How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer.
Are you coming onto me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Hey, yay! How would I get you out of here?
Can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. Right? She is. I'm sure of it.
What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorifics you do, really. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here. Have to be kidding. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
princess away down here, intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here? You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
That's not very nice.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to
This whole
slay
thing's
the
not very
princess,
nice.
and you won't leave until the task is done. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for who? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I think.
Against your better judgment,
Look at those eyes. What could possibly go wrong? Look at those eyes.
unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, it won't happen in you, man. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. I just can't let her escape into the world.
Oh.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
Oh no.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Then she slits your
She killed me.
almost. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
The prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink. Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just
Aha.
ignore this clown and focus on the princess. The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture
Interesting.
is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Yes, it
Do
would.
it. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Okay. Ask her why she killed me.
Creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
He's not a visitor, I hear. Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
I wonder what visitors she could be referring to. We're not the first. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she
That's a
rests
lot.
her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Ah. Sure, I need to do much of anything easy. Stay with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. You do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit closer.
Do you think this is a game? Do you think these chains take away my say in things?
As you move towards the princess, she stands, her chains clinking as she wraps them around her fists. In an instant, they're around your neck, both of you dropping to the ground as she pulls them taut, bracing her body against yours as you struggle uselessly. The metal chains constrict around your windpipe as the princess heaves with a muscled intensity.
Oh, God.
Drop the knife or you die.
What is she doing? We weren't trying to attack her. I can see where she might have gotten the wrong idea. She doesn't have much agency here. Would we have trusted her if the roles were reversed? I don't know.
No.
How about we think about the nuances of interpersonal relationships when we're not being strangled? How many times did I warn you she's not to be trusted? But while strangulation can be very distracting, she's not armed, and you have your pristine blade. End her before she ends you. As your weapon falls pathetically to the floor, the princess releases you from her stranglehold, shoving you away with a swift kick. Your hands test the bruised flesh of your neck as you regain your senses, watching with a dazed expression as the princess snatches up the blade.
Ah.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
She pulls up her head, smiling slightly, as she raises the blade to her throat.
You can stay right where you are for this next part.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word. She
Oh.
cuts into her own neck.
Oh, God.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck. I'll be damned.
What?
She's actually doing your job for you. So that's her.
Huh?
She isn't dead yet. Finally, you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. voice for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
Huh?
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens. The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until
Oh,
finally
God.
it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet.
Well, okay then.
Oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back. The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! Saved the world!
Hooray!
So I guess that's it. What a way to go. She is gone, isn't she?
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Yeah.
The princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your name?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason.
Yeah.
Just with this dangling thread. I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Fine. If we're leaving, we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the
Oh.
basement behind you.
I mean, that was easy.
Sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty. The door.
Yeah.
Check the door.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain
That's empty.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away.
You don't have to act surprised. You can see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward.
That's a shitty reward.
If you'll have it. And I suggest
Really bad.
Okay. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Hell it is.
I was kind of hoping we get a better ending for saving the world.
In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No, this is the beginning of eternity. Your reward, like I just told you.
What
Time
reward?
passes. You can't be sure if it's days or months or years or even decades. It's all a wonderful all-in run. You've never been happier.
Bullshit.
No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
Yeah. I want to die again. What do you suggest?
Have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
Suggesting
Yeah.
you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
I don't want to die again.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yes.
Why
Fuck
should
you.
it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already got what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
I think you do.
We needed to hear.
Raise the blade, drive it into your heart, collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocide on me, you know that, right?
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The cage.
You're on a path in the wood, chains everywhere. This is different. This is new.
Yeah.
Worse is what it is.
Aww.
You're acting like reality is this static thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do. What a
Interesting.
pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet.
Are you sure about that?
Apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, find a way out of it. Don't you see? We're already making progress.
What progress?
Looking at it is enough to make it change. Where does that leave us? It leaves you exactly where you are right now, and presumably exactly where you've been before. I'll spare you my full introduction, since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to remind you that people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities, and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
We talk about how we still have the blade. We've never started with the blade before.
I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it?
Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us.
Interesting.
It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track.
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't
Yeah.
make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Yeah. Yeah, but through. Are you sure we even need to say her? She cut her own head off last time.
Why would she ever do that? She's not supposed to be suicidal. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward. We killed ourselves, obviously. You insisted that you were happy. Clearly you weren't.
Can see right through you. Yeah, what he said. We weren't about to be stuck somewhere being fed non-stop bullshit forever. We want answers. We weren't gonna find them in your fake little paradise.
Yeah.
There are no answers to find. If she was dead, then that was it. That was the solution. All you managed to do was reset the board. And you put the pieces back all wrong while you were at it. This is probably worse for you. Yes?
So there is.
Yeah.
Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
No guarantees. Put through. I'll put through. Let's go see her.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within. It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her.
Nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Proceed to the cabin.
Every surface of the cabin is draped in chains. The air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks.
That's really creepy.
On the walls you can see only endless ropes of metal, with books dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon, your objective remains. And how are we supposed to get to the basement? I don't see a way down. All I see is a mirror. What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
Where's the table?
Clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind? Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us?
That's a decent idea.
Please stop talking about the mirror. I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
Or Samir.
On the floor. Or what should have been a floor. Should have been? Yes, unfortunately. You realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
No.
Nothing's solid here, is it? It's all just a shifting mass waiting for us to drop our guard.
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your muscle.
Oh, God.
You find yourself suspended in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You dangle a few feet off the bare concrete floor. If the princess lives here, slaying her will probably be doing her a favour.
How are we supposed to slay her? We're kind of
As your
hanging.
eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you, in the stillness of the grave.
Where's her head?
We don't know what sort of situation.
Where's her head?
We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Why the hell did you cut off your head? Your head.
Silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves as you continue to dangle helplessly.
What if the chains don't have to be real? What if they aren't real? If you're plenty real to me.
Ugh.
Yeah, it would be
This is hard to
just
look at.
tell ourselves the chains aren't lodged in all our joints and they magically go away. I'm afraid that's wishful thinking. Well, maybe wishful thinking is what we need. Maybe they're real, but maybe we can cut through them.
It's worth a try.
Try to cut yourself free.
You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist.
And it slices through, right?
Yeah, what he said. Slices.
Yes.
Now hold on. Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work? It just does.
It doesn't.
Oh.
Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do
Yeah.
metal chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere. You should believe it because you should. You don't have anything better to do.
Maybe they're rusty. He did say they were rusty, didn't he?
You did?
Didn't he? Alright, I'm game. We cut again.
You bring your blade against the chains again, and this time you manage to cut into the metal. Its hook remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings.
Yes!
Look at that.
That
Hooray.
worked.
Yes.
The rest be the same then.
But before you can make much progress, the princess takes a step forward. As she moves, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes
Oh,
fall on the
jeez.
body of the princess, finally emerged from the shadows.
Her head's in a cage.
Body of the princess is a weird way to
Her head's in a
describe
cage. Ah.
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage. The head stares up at you but says nothing. And the chains squeeze ever tighter.
Just keep going. She's head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
what is your problem?
What makes you think I have a problem with you? Because I'm a head in a cage? Don't be silly. It's what I've always been. It's not like you're any different.
The body takes another step towards you. The chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it hard to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
I don't want to die like this. I don't want to die like this. Somebody do something before she kills us. Please. We're stuck here. What are any of us supposed to do? Reason with her? I don't think she's acting rationally. I think she's lost it.
This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
Yep. She heard about your body. None of this. I haven't done anything to you except give you my weapon twice.
And when the time comes, you'll give it to me again. And then she'll do something horrible with it. I wonder what it'll be this time. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement.
The pressure is finding too much. Your fist unfolds as your joints swell with trapped blood, and your pristine
No.
blade tumbles.
I cut myself free.
Not the same, is she? No, she's just right. It's all been the same. The whole time, it's all been the same. We never had a say.
Oh God. Same moves every time we play isn't an indictment of England's free will. It's just how things happen to play out. I could have thrown away that knife in the woods if I wanted to, but I chose to come here with it. What was I supposed to have done? Did you want me to carry your severed head out the cabin with me? I thought you were dead. He just stopped walking.
That is what I wanted, but you didn't do it. And I don't think you could have done it. The walls are what the walls are. So give in with me. None of this is up to us.
Oh.
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air.
I don't think we can hold on to you much longer. How many times will we have to do this? I'm tired.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Huh?
You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground, your body light in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and roll to a stop. Sound of rattling chains and a heavy thud as the rest of what was once you falls to the ground, somewhere nearby. You are unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body steps towards you, one slow, rhythmic step after another. Swoops down to pick you up, and then a shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting.
And now, the cut.
It strikes. It strikes true. The body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks, and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence.
See? You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
I didn't let go. You didn't cut yourself free. My body is still the one with the knife. Doesn't that mean this is different? Does that mean I broke the pattern? What are we supposed to do now?
Just like we've been doing since the beginning.
And so, you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in and out of the shadows, performing their lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
The movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited, steel crashing against steel and flesh rolling off of flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon.
Ha ha!
Head.
Ah, she gets it. And at last, the climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes its final move, but so does hers. Chain shatters spine, and blade pierces heart.
Guess I'll see you next time.
Both hers and yours collapse, their dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth, and she coughs.
It's cold. But that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
Oh. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. You approach the mirror. Withered, I'm guessing? Oh, you've grown. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. You are at the cabin.
When I found you in the long quiet alone, I was terrified. What if you had decided to let me wither? But your commitment now is final. Your ability to walk the path of mutual annihilation has vanished with your return. If you still wish to obliterate me, I will have to wait until I am complete. Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Wait, why do I have to kill her?
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
What does... At the end of the... I go by. You have been... As I met, why... You...
This
Where is...
one was a body that convinced herself she was only a set of eyes. She will make for a watchful heart. Do not mourn her. She is now what she wished that she could be.
No. Don't. The vessels I've been bringing, I've hurt them.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but they are drawn to the edge of their own quiet. To them, you are a bait to something more. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me. The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone, and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
I mean... Enough with all this pretension. You're not actually saying anything.
Words are difficult for me. I never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The
That's fair.
vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Could destroy my body. I'm ready to go back.
I long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Anything goes dark and you die.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to...
Okay, thanks for telling me what to do.
It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save Princess and ignore him.
Go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is your...
Into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour. Others softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever.
I see. You're trying to get her to lower her guard. It's a gamble. It might work.
Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yes.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
1 second, 1 second. Where's that? No. Not quite sure. Looks like I got something, but I'm not quite sure what I got. Oh. Give me just 1 second. Just checking something. No, I really didn't get anything. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot right now.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
You were lying when you said you were here to rescue her, but regardless of your intentions, breaking her out of those chains would be a big mistake. Don't even try it.
Oh.
Okay.
What's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you
Suspicious.
can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is Princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine
Princess,
being
princess.
Princess.
So, is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten.
You've forgotten your name?
Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
I don't know anything about you. For all I know, you're locked up here for a reason.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason. I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation, right?
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
Well, the person perceives you. I've been eating or drinking.
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen. But I agree.
I don't know. You agreed with the princess when she was cutting her head off.
Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
You were apparently supposed to end the world. Something about
Does
you.
anything feel right about you if you were locked away in a hole by yourself for as long as you can remember?
Just how long has she been down?
So, did they tell you why I'm supposed to be so dangerous?
No.
They haven't shared a thing, have they? All they've done is point a finger. At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. I don't trust that, and I don't think you do either, or you wouldn't have come down here to talk.
She has a point. We're talking like this for a reason.
So this shouldn't be about what I do if I got out of here, or me saying the right thing to convince you to save me. This is about how messed up this whole situation is. This is my life we're talking about.
That's fair.
Do you really think I can even end the world? Why would I even want to? We both know that if there's people we can't trust in this situation, it's whoever locked me down here, and it's whoever sent you here. And those two groups are probably one and the same.
Don't let her turn the tables here. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person and a subjugating monarch.
Let's do this.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
That's fair.
Being alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help. But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Hey.
You have to make a choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one. Thank you. You turn back to the stairs, intent on retrieving the blade in the cabin.
Where are you going? You can't just leave me here. Fine, turn your back on me. But it won't be long before I slip these chains. And once I'm out of here, there will be hell to pay for leaving me behind.
Slip these chains. She can't, no. She needed our help to get out of here. But you hear the conviction in her voice. I don't think she's bluffing. She has to be bluffing, but... You rush up to the first floor, grabbing the blade, both yours and the world's only possible salvation. Okay. If we're sure about this decision, I'll support it. I suppose we have a world to save after all.
Yeah.
You slowly creep down the basement stairs. It's quiet. Where the princess sat only a moment ago, there's only a severed arm, its cooling flesh still chained to the wall. And she is nowhere to be seen. Is it just me? Or did this room get a lot bigger?
I think we got off on the wrong foot. Do you think we can start over?
No, I don't think we can. Why don't you come closer? I have something to show you.
Your eyes dart to the corners of the room. You don't see her. Where is she? You close the door behind you. Almost magically, its locks immediately click into place. Maybe they'll open.
Come on now, let's just get. Oh wait.
Do you want to play a waiting game? I've been down here a long, long time. I'm very good at waiting.
You do your best to patiently wait her out, but eventually, exhaustion starts to set in.
I'm very patient.
Wake up. We can't fall asleep down here. You wait for as long as you can, pushing yourself to stay awake and stay vigilant. But you can't outwait someone who's been waiting for as long as she has. You barely even realize that you've started to drift off. Pain tears you from your sleep. The princess is upon you, ripping into your flesh, unnaturally sharp teeth and claws severing arteries and digging into organs. There's nothing to be done. You're already half gone. You can't just end like this, right? As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Oh. The beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh god. Okay, no.
Don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk right now. The life of a mere princess shouldn't stop you from saving us all. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. If he doesn't remember what happened, then something else must have trapped us here. We're not trapped here. Nobody's forcing you to do anything.
I think
The
you.
only sensible thing for you to do right now is march up to that cabin and slay the princess.
You have already committed to my completion.
No.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered. She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to. We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell. It's a very roundabout way of
Smell.
saying you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe. The interior of
Oh.
the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time. Wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We're just gonna go straight to the basement.
You're still poor. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk. I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. We'll still be here if we need it.
Yep, absolutely.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour. She
Yep.
growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe ego. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide eaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness. The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere. You see a
Right there.
flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her. Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just
Yeah,
not helping.
definitely not.
It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring
Oh,
hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. Her ears shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move now.
I can see right through you. You don't have to kill each other. You know that, right?
There's a shift in the humid air, and something in your ears. Lunges from the shadows, her maw unhinged and dripping, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. She is too quick to outrun, too nimble to outmaneuver, too determined to overpower. This is her domain. You are devoured. Yes, that's it. Unfortunately for you, no. This isn't it. You are in a dark, caustic place. A thick, fibrous lining constricts around you, its slick surface impossible to grip. Your hands scrabbling uselessly at your surroundings as they compress in on you. Your lungs can barely expand in such a tiny space. Not that the humid, finite air grants you more than a few shallow breaths at a time.
Spoke when you needed to act.
The liquid pooling beneath you starts to seep into your skin. You itch, then sting, then burn as the acid begins its slow work.
When I killed you, I tried to leave this place, but it won't let. You belong down there. The world is better off without you in it.
The flesh around you rumbles as the princess begins to move, her thundering footfalls twisting you helplessly about. Your skin protests as the corrosive liquid sloshes around you. There will be no respite for you in sight. The burning grows
This is kind of kinky.
and you can feel layers of you being peeled away.
But you don't belong down here. You came from somewhere else. You came from out there. So I consumed your dead heart, and I carried it in my throat, and I draped what was left of you on my back, and I threw myself against that door.
She stops, her muscles tensing around you. Through the muffling layers of her flesh, you hear the whine of straining metal. With a pop, she lurches forward, your body lurching right along with her. Her chains. She's loose.
But even then, it denied me freedom. You cannot fool me by draping yourself in decay. I know your true nature, and it is suffering.
Gravity pulls at you as you're hefted
Yeah.
upwards. The distant creaking of ancient wooden steps barely audible over the thudding of the princess's heart.
And then it was gone, and I was here, a new enclosure, a nicer cage, but still a prison.
Oh, yeah.
I learned from her wounds. You're alive now. We can leave together.
Does that work? Could she free herself if we're alive? Do you really need me to give you a definitive answer for you to understand that the situation is grim? Stop her. Do something. We don't have steel, but we have tooth and claw. Tear through her before we are her.
You could have asked me before swallowing me alive.
I acted on my will, fledgling, and you acted on yours. The strong triumph, and the weak submit or perish.
Your body is violently jostled, the disruption causing burning skin to slop from raw muscle, and you hear people consume as the princess pulling against the door to the cabin.
The cage is still locked.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this.
It's fine.
In death, there's no more space for words.
Can you talk to the cabin? You need me to want to free you, don't you? You can't force me to, like, because I want freedom doesn't mean. Fine, you can leave.
I
Can you talk?
understand it, and if
Fine, you can leave.
The click of what you presume to be a door ripples through the layers of suffocating flesh.
That wasn't so hard.
You feel her take another massive step, and then another. Then,
Huh?
it's gone quiet, hasn't it?
You feel churning the forms around you, and then a wet tunneling before you are ejected to a place that is nowhere at all.
I guess I don't need you to be a part of me. How lucky for you. This place is cool.
Yeah? But before you say anything, she's gone. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Yeah.
Is that a... Why is it here?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you, but it's not the end for me.
Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. Death. Real death.
You approach the mirror. You withered. Find yourself. You are at the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
Waters flow in my
You can't be a witch, because witches aren't real.
words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
Are you sure about that?
I am everything that
Ah.
you want me to be. But
I can't stand it.
as easily as you can stand to be me, you are like me. Even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Nah, I mean, how did I go back? At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse. Nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
Yes. I just want it all to stop.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
How many more vessels do I
You will
need?
know when we near our destination.
Okay. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is consumed by instinct. A predator pushing those around her to adapt. She will make for a cunning heart.
Well,
She wishes me to devour you, to make you a part of myself. But she is only a voice. Do not harm her, for she is part of something greater. Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy
That's
is in
boring.
seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
interesting. Ready to go back?
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
You die.
You're on a path in that you're here to... Are you serious? Unfortunately,
Continue.
Make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through this. Ignore him.
See to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and the blade is your in. You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounded a little
Okay.
familiar.
Yep.
Good. You're still listening to reason. You walk down the steps. She's so focused on the task.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
No. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. Yeah, don't you do. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do.
Drop it.
Blade tumbles
Thank you. Maybe now we can just...
against your better judgment. We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
No.
Lying.
How does she know that?
Don't think that just because I'm the one in chains, it means you have a right to interrogate me.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you? Don't.
Leave me.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around. Well, we can always put that...
Her sharp eyes. She isn't. She is.
Oh, have you...
You know. Have to be kidding.
Yep.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should...
Doubtful. Whoever locked.
So
That would be fine. I can use an arm.
She speaks with almost complete. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be few attempts to make your way. Someone else.
turn to the bottom.
Your way back to the bottom of the stairs.
Yep.
This would have been so much easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Second...
You won't like. Against your better judgment, place the blade against the cream cut into her. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before she didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her binding, how is she so composed on?
Thank you. Now let's
Okay,
get out of
we're
here.
gonna get.
No, you won't have any of us. The princess of Quay. This isn't fair. You watch me.
Warn her.
I thought this was a little...
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade. Stop it. Stop.
I can't resist. I can't resist.
Thank you. Swing your arm towards her throat, the blade singing in the air, but she's ready for it. She grabs your arm, her grip like a stone vice. You drop the blade. Pathetically. She lets go, and faster than you can react, rears back and hits you with a bone-shattering haymaker. There's a ringing in your ears. You're fairly certain you can feel bone grinding against bone where she fractured your jaw, but your body isn't allowing you to feel much right now. Adrenaline coursing through your system and numbing your nerves.
Yay.
You fall to your knees. You're barely able to bring your trembling arms up to defend yourself before she hits you again. Every blow is as punishing as the first. You feel bones shatter with every impact, unknown ruptures blossoming with blood somewhere inside of you.
Oh. Oh, she can step on me? Yay!
Heel on your chest, and her knee falls to your throat, your windpipe crushed beneath a can't just. I'm sorry. Everything goes dark. And
Tower.
you're on my path in the woods. You're here to.
You have already
No! So,
Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I. If you
Oh.
doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot of matter what he knows. There's nothing we can do to stop her. She is not going to kill you unless you let her. Slaying the princess and saving the world. Those are two very different questions, but fine.
I'm just gonna skip through some of this. These are all things I've heard before in different streams.
The virgin died last time. She probably, of course, we died. She didn't feel pain. She didn't feel much of anything, did she? And she broke every bone in our body. What were we supposed to do to stop her? What are we supposed to do to stop her now? She's just a princess. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making a rather dangerous assumption. Your actions last time around. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. Yes, but in this purely, if it's the latter, do you think the people there live happily ever after? Or do you think that the prince, if she ended the entire world, why should we? Just because she's capable of ending the world doesn't mean you're not capable of slaying her. Just be quick about it.
She did last time was be evil last time around. She's just. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hand?
Just a princess. Whatever you think happened to you last time, just get it out of your head before you get to the cabin, and you'll be fine. Or we can pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending that we're capable of doing anything in this situation. Can we tone down the pessimism? I'm not being a pest, you're being it. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her.
Who locked her in that basement? What is this?
Locked her in that basement.
I don't believe you.
Places. It's a path in the woods. Don't.
You're being cagey.
I told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult. The less you know about her, the better.
People lock her away. Why can't they slay her?
I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy if that helps. It's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't. Of course you're special. Why? Who cares if you think we're special? As far as I can tell, the only thing special about us is that we get to experience painful dying or. Like
So
I
that-
said, if she killed you, it's probably because you didn't listen to her. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world. Right, now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to say. A warning. She will lie on you. Cheating? Why would she even bother? She didn't need to do anything. She caught us off guard last time. We'll be fine. At least one of you still has a shred of sense. Just make sure you listen to him.
Just see the cat. I'm kind of curious what happens if I try to save her.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grand. The blade is your implement. Why do we feel so? We don't feel so.
Whole
Maybe
cap.
it's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Definitely have. Take the blade.
Take the blade from the altar. It will be different.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as deep as you are tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease.
Oh, jeez.
This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
I don't know. This is good.
Stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there. She wants us to see her. We need to see her. Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago, you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his rambling is get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Yeah.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room. The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window. Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity. Drop it.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp.
Oh, shit.
Bounces uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? You're really just going to let that happen to us. I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is, you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like.
Oh.
Presence. Oh, I understand what's going on. You'd better snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
No.
Are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle and your knees hit the floor.
That's no good, little bird. No. Why don't we talk? The last time we met, you couldn't even scratch me. And yet here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, I suppose that lends credence to our conversation in the woods. Still, whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas.
They're supposed to end the world.
You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new. And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
No.
It's time for me to seize my destiny. And you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's not. There's nothing else for us to do but maybe she'll be honest.
No. Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you actually do it. You can be. I'm gonna help you. What happened to you after I died?
Know the limits of your privilege, little bird. There's an empty place at my side for you to fill, if you'll have it. But it is not a place for an equal. It is a place for something worthy to be kept. A priest, perhaps, or a pet.
Just because you're supposed to end the world doesn't mean you have to do it. Yeah.
This isn't about designer. This is about what I am.
And I have little interest in discussing destiny with one that cannot see the divine truth that shines in my heart.
I'm not going to help you in the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters.
Sure.
Pick up that needle.
No objections here. We don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer. You reach forward, grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? Okay, yeah. I can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet.
It's
Like
interesting.
two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this. Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her. Your body is sluggish and unresponsive, actively fighting against you, but you do your best to stand forward. One step at a time, you move towards the princess.
Slitting your throat would have been a mercy, but it seems you're in need of a harsher lesson. Plunge that knife into your knees.
I'm sorry. Don't. As you take another step forward, the blade digs into your ribs, slicing through flesh with ease. It somehow feels like an entirely natural thing to do, while the simple act of walking has become an arduous impossibility. Then it slides back out, the wound burning as a small hiss of air escapes through the fresh orifice. Blood fills your lungs.
Oh.
Now, do it again. Keep doing it until I give you permission to stop.
Those are just words. You don't have to listen to her. That's what she wants. You, heroic one, what are you doing? Don't just let this happen. Stop them from killing you. I'm on it. Your other hand locks around your wrist, struggling to keep it from perforating vital organs. The blade still flails towards you, managing to slice bits of skin that plop to the floor to join the growing pile of blood and gore beneath you. Despite the pain, you manage to keep yourself in one piece, at least for now.
What a pitiful display. A wounded little bird beginning to defy a god.
I will.
It doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to hurt so much. You can choose a gentle end. You can choose to leave that punctured vessel for the next.
Slay the princess.
You can pathetically struggle against yourself until the floor of this temple is painted with the bloody impressions of your futility.
You continue to approach the princess, even as the repeating gouges of your blade expose bone and muscle to the open air of the basement. You know, this would be a lot easier if you gave us a hand. My influence only goes so far, and I can only juggle so many things at once. The best I can do right now is to continue to drive you forward. Believe me, this whole ordeal is so much easier if I didn't have to contend with free will. You're the one making things difficult. You're the one making us hurt. She doesn't want to hurt us. She's just doing what she has to. As your blood pools in the crevices of the stone floor, the coppery taste coating your throat. The princess kneels down, lifting your chin with her finger as her face lowers to yours.
Cut her finger.
Emotion is misplaced. You've surrendered to delusion. But something about your defiant spirit speaks to me. You are different than you were before. Perhaps, if you've learned your lesson, I can spare you from the release of death.
That's a little demeaning, isn't it? Yes, how thoughtful of him.
Yeah.
I think he's given up whatever say he had at the start of all this. At least one of you has said. She's within striking distance, and she's only negotiating now because she knows you have what it takes to put an end to her. Seize the moment before it's too late. Yes, though your body trembles, struggling to defend itself in the face of the princess's overwhelming will, you finally manage to
Yeah.
dart into her side before she can react. The wind of your freedom rushes through you.
Ah, the Achilles heel.
Stabbing into the soft flesh of her ankle and severing the tendons in an act of unyielding defiance. She falls to the floor, crashing unceremoniously to her knees. But you don't give her any time to recover. Your heart pounding with determination, you plunge your blade into her chest. As you find your target again and again, she laughs, crude emotion breaking through her once stony composure as your blade cuts her flesh. We can do this, can't we? You always could. The decision to give you this task was not made lightly. You're here for a reason. It's not too late to make the pieces. It's not too late to toss that blade aside and beg for forgiveness. Shut up.
I can't believe you would actually strike me. You hit him. You were. You defiled her.
I will
Don't
do what I
know
need.
the consequences of your arrogance.
Before you can strike the final blow, the princess lashes out, knocking you off your feet. There's an unsettling wet pop as your spine breaks. Spreading through your body. As you repel towards the ceiling in a moment of disorientated lightness, she drives her fist into your chest. Your body is crushed as she pulverizes you into the floor, the ground itself breaking from the impact. You lie there, broken, beyond pain, unable to even see what she's done to you. But the princess is succumbing to her own wounds as well. She looks down upon her body in abject horror and disgust.
You made me use my hands. I can feel myself twisting into something new, something dull, something defiable. What have you done to me?
You're monsters and conspirators alike. The princess has been nothing but cruel to you. You should feel liberated by her. I feel empty. Aside from the pain, I feel fine.
Yes.
She collapses to the
Slay, you're better.
Her glassy eyes watch, unblinking, yet somehow still full of anguish and fear, as the two of you perish together. I suppose we were never going to get a happy ending, were we? Don't let those be your final thoughts. You saved the world. That's worth something, I guess. Regardless of how you feel about it, it's finally over. Thank you. Everything goes down, and you die.
The fury.
On path onwards. The end of the path. Okay, what the hell is that?
That's.
I think he's upset. And what's he got to be upset about? He just killed a god. Evil has destroyed the most beautiful.
What is this place? Jesus Christ.
Can't say I have much sympathy for you. She was bad for us and you almost got us killed. You're being too generous and you did get us killed. All right,
Yes.
enough chatter. I've got a thing I'm supposed to do, and if you don't mind, I'd like to do it without any more interruptions. Okay, great. You're listening. Go on. At the end of that path is a... Look, the world around you is changing.
Oh, shit.
All the way out here, and that means you are nearing the point of no...
You're The good thing is, princess, don't waste your breath. You know all about her, and it's hardly a path in the woods at this point, is it? Look at the world around you. It's changing, especially all. And that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be anything. Any more do-overs. You better take things seriously. Hold on. When the time comes to make a choice. No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are out. We're going to do this one.
So what if I'm speaking my mind? It's not like I've ever really got to say anything.
What crock of shit?
Yeah, you stabbed us last time. Repeatedly.
Yeah.
It didn't even work. It doesn't count.
We died.
You didn't submit to her. For all we know, that wouldn't have happened. It's the punishment you all deserved for not listening to me. So, aside from my sulking friend, I don't think we have much to worry about. You're still the one in charge here. I don't think that's a big of a change.
Second he
Good.
tries something, I'll stop to it.
Good. We hit this point of no return you mentioned. Then what happened?
Have you even been listening? The end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after? How am I supposed to know? The end is finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there. If there even
Why
is
not?
there.
It doesn't matter because we're going to win.
Yeah, we are.
Exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Sure. Okay. It seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through.
Good. All on the same page. It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the park, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within, as I'm sure you already know. And that's it? No final words of advice? I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard. If there's still a princess in the cabin, maybe we can salvage things. Maybe if we just grovel and apologize, things can go back to how they were before.
Cut it out, will you? We need to be tough right now. You're making it so much harder than it has to be, so stop whining.
Yeah.
The interior of the cabin is a place that feels...
Jeez. This is so...
Street's construction, carved marble columns holding
So much. Oh, God.
But that is how it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps through cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat. It's horrible. You do this. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement.
You didn't mention that mirror last time either. Why?
There is no. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement.
Just tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you can do the same. No more messing around.
I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I wouldn't know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems fine.
What are you trying to say?
That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us is broken.
It has you.
That's an unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. Not going to waste time arguing with any of you.
It's in our way. Let's just smash it.
Okay. Take the blade.
Take the blade from the pedestal. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Good. Nothing feels better than gripping cold steel.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you?
Nope. I see a mirror.
Stick. Right. What are we wanting to play? What do you want to play? Are you still on about that
Let's smash it.
wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Smash it.
Your fist crashing down against the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead.
Oh.
Am I not surprised? You step forward into the darkness. The stairs leading down to the basement are at once both narrow and grandiose.
Oh.
The high-vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumulous growths press in uncomfortably to your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Oh.
Her voice, bellowing rage, roars up the stairs.
Was suffering the tendons of my ascension not enough for you? Was it not enough to rend my divine heart? Come
No.
see the horrors you've wrought upon my flesh, and feel my hands set upon your throat. See how you've soured my once divine melody.
Why decimate her? Why couldn't I stop you? You've got to stop thinking about her like that. It isn't doing anyone any good. She's not some untouchable god. She's an abomination. We're going to put an end to her once and for all.
Yeah.
It's our fault. If she's an abomination, then what does that make her? She was going to end the world last time. If I might interject, you didn't make her into an abomination. She's always been what she is. It's why you're here. It's why your task is so important. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay.
The chamber's walls
Oh,
are painted
jeez.
blood. A deep, sickening red drips down in clotted streams onto the charred
Did she become
floor.
Phyrexian?
This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
I feel like she became a Phyrexian.
The princess stands in the center, muscles flayed and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin. Her heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
There's not so much a moment of hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh. Then, with a nauseating sound, the skin tears. It plops to the ground.
Oh.
She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings.
Oh. Oh no.
She is loose, and she is coming for you. It's the punishment you all deserve for what you did to her. It's the punishment I deserve for letting it happen. Screw that. We can win. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. This time we'll make it out the other side. Hell, she's practically done most of the work for us.
What happened? What happened to you?
Time happened. You happened. But none of that matters. Put it together again, and I'll have my pound of flesh.
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her heart set upon your destruction. With a horrifying squelch, you are unwound.
Oh.
No, that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know. Reality is reality. You should all just be grateful she's decided to keep us alive. Even in her defilement. We're not out for the count, just...
I killed you. Killed you. Killed you. Where you can't just keep. There's no time for word.
Skin flayed, organs flapping, you charge towards
Yeah.
That's right. She'll never stop us.
Still, you defy your god. I've made the mistake of underestimating your resolve before. Never again.
Swing to her heart. What's left of you?
not over. We're a god killer. We've returned from death itself twice.
Didn't you hear him? What's the difference?
From many perspectives, there is but functionally, that is, from your perspective,
The difference is massive. You are entirely laid bare, spread to each corner of the room. Yet you are wholly aware of the state you're in, incapable of movement, but entirely capable of perception. In fact, perceiving your state is the only thing you can currently do.
Interesting.
You are preserved, perfectly, in the amber of the torment.
we're more than this. We've lost bodies before. We just have to lose this one and make another.
Shut this vessel for the next.
Absolutely not. I refuse to let you just decide to die with your task unfinished. If you die here, the world is doomed.
But you do die. There's a great release as you lose your grip. Hey, you are still here.
What? Where the hell are you? Are you already at the princess? This place is different. Rob, death all around us. I want to go back.
So you've returned already, and I remain here. Is this our final destination?
The princess tilts her head to look at you with a gesture. You are unwell again? Already?
Clearly, I left you with too much room last time. Perhaps this cell will hold you better.
You know what to do. Again.
Yep. Die again. Again, you relinquish your body, and again you find yourself here, but somewhere else.
Gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
Oh God.
Guy who describes things. You better start saying what you do this time.
And what are you?
Attacking her, obviously.
Yeah.
Right. You charge towards the princess and...
There is no spark in you, only matter devoid of life.
explode.
Again.
And again. Let yourself go, and you're living once more.
We're in the middle of a fight, so act like it.
Oh, what did I miss? Not on a fucking path. I have no idea where we are.
So you are. Okay. You dive towards the princess and we're unwound. Yes. Her head swivels quickly on her head. Fire in her eyes, your body unravels.
Again.
Again. You have no body. You exist. You are reborn.
No time. You narrate now.
Yes. Of course. Pristine blade grasp firmly in your hands. You fly towards the princess before she can turn to face you. You might actually do it this time.
Feel that body of yours slicing through the air. How many more times will I have to scatter you?
As she turns towards you, the very essence of your being begins to flake away. Your muscles, then organs, then nerves lay bare and screaming as the rest of you is stripped of substance. It's just a body.
It just needs to last long enough to sink this blade into her heart.
It doesn't matter. You are disintegrated. Everything goes wrong.
But there is no you to die.
How many times will you pulverize before you finally understand? You are nothing. An empty void you dared to dream it was alive.
That feels right.
If we're nothing, then why are we still here?
Because we always have been. If we're nothing, then how can we do anything? The same way we always have.
No.
Nothing has never stopped us. Now end this. End her.
You cannot win if you cannot be.
In this. A force races towards the princess. His exposed heart. Threads of texture pulled from it, all encompassing nothing.
How? I scattered the atoms you clung to and there was nothing there to find. You can't exist.
Oh, but I do. The threads pierce her heart and cradle her spirit.
It's over.
Oh, I think I understand you now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do the things I did to you. I don't think I knew what I was doing.
It sounds genuine. They always do in the end.
It's cold, but I'm going to be okay, right?
Oh. You do not get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
Where did she go? Where's that mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find the princess.
Ignore the cowards. You have to look.
Yes. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've unraveled. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. You're at the cabin.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the world. I'm curious to see what it means for us to know.
Do you think that anything is real out there? Do you think that we're real?
We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
We have army, but one of them is.
No, their minds are empty, existing, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't know why, but I know this for a fact.
I am on the cusp of an awakening. Perhaps you are on the cusp of yours.
You both. How many more vessels do I need to bring you?
Come, whatever you bring me next will be enough, and then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular, a final multitude.
Any thoughts?
This one is desecration. She placed the weight of her agony on you, but it is she who unwound herself. There is passion and empathy buried under her unfeeling skin. She will make for a weathered heart. Do not mourn her. She has finally found peace.
You know, how to really awaken.
If I did, you would already be awake.
That's fair.
You've already tried waiting, but I understand if you need more time. I'll wait with you. These gifts are a conversation, but each one shows me the contours of your heart. The only thing I want to see is what you choose from me when the thread is fully drawn. It doesn't matter if there are. People are too small for us. You and I are the only things that interest me. Next time I see you, each of us will finally learn what we know. I will be here, waiting for you.
What's the last time you die?
You're on your
Yep.
ear.
What are you talking about?
The end of everything as we know it. Birds,
Regular reward.
you have to slay her before you get it.
It's also what it's also with.
As long as you remain focused The interior of the cabin is on which the blade is your implement. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air, her voice,
Hello?
is hypnotizing. Don't let it fool. Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a hedge. I am begging you to stay focused.
Hi.
Only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. Walk up to the chains binding the princess. They're large and heavy. Far too.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhat deaf. Whoever.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost. If we were stuck down here, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant to attempt to make someone else. Your shouts and pleas. I'll repeat myself. You try to door. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade. Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
There's a slight panic.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know.
She barely hesitates before realizing that she rips her flesh from her bone. It's the blade from upstairs. I'm not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use you won't like what happened. Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound of the cut. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone. Her limb falls to the ground. She didn't so much as utter a smell. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours. How is she still smiling over everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that as the princess. Wait, is it watch?
What are you doing?
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to. The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance.
We both know this.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriated.
I'm sorry.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is.
Oh no.
Stay strong. For her sake, whatever.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't hardly use it, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? Stab wounds does stab wound. It won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered chin. It can't just end like this. Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. Everything goes dark. You're on a path in the woods, and you're here to slay her. My tricks? What on earth? He doesn't remember what happened.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If
we're going to say
I'm gonna send it to the
sneaky
beloved.
beloved. Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. So all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that me and the princess are in love. And the thought will say, whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him. What can I say? A world without love. Oh, warning, she will love you. All right, I think I do. Sure, don't pay that bill. The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant. Its stone wall, the blade is your implement. Walk up to the wall next to the basement. It's a wall. Isn't much to see. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that dry. You reach forward, rub your hand against the cabin. I hope you know how ridiculous you are. There was a mirror a second. Now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know. We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place. You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. I suppose if we're to play the role of dashing knight, we need an equally dashing sword. That way she'll know we can defend her from her enemies. Hopefully it doesn't put her on edge. And hopefully it doesn't get turned on us. There's no use arguing over motivations right now. It's good that you took the blade. You need it to do your job. The door to the basement creaks open.
This is really nice.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls.
It's
Most seems welcoming in the dim firelight, but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. Not until now, but you're taking this a little too far. You barely even know the princess. You can still do right by her. This over-the-top fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear. She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Do you hear that? She called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way for two of you, doesn't it?
Always.
I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before. That's right, villain. You killed us. Well, she killed us, only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty. You've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. Damns a whole world. Will everything reset? Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
Watch me.
Without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved. She made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for him. She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
And now we're
Did they roll in? Did you even roll?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have entered the world? Would that have made you happy?
Just like our darling princess, she wants to make us
Good,
happy.
I just said that.
My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips. Listening to her, that's a
No,
Then I didn't end the world.
See, she didn't confess anything. She is innocent. Not so sure. Another version of me was pushed to such drastic action. It was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that
That's,
side.
yeah,
To a surprising extent.
that's really,
Actually, that's because she's perfect. You think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like her. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect lists, and indeed, we won't even have to. You see how dainty her hands are. We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done. What? No, she's a prisoner here. We can't just swallow it you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles. She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with.
yeah.
Anyone here thinks that's wicked? Didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? You're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her. Blade in hand, you run the princess down. Wait, no. You barbarian, what do you think you're doing? Do you ignore the pleas of the foolish little voice and press on? The princess's eyes grow wide with terror as you approach. She does absolutely nothing to stop you. Your blade pierces her heart. She collapses pathetically to the ground.
I'm sorry. Did I do something wrong?
No, my love, you did nothing wrong. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not you.
I'm going to die now. I think that's what you want.
And that she's dead. The world is safe. Thank you for seeing this through. Now it must be. I feel sick. Sick? You took part in the murder of the fairest princess ever. And you really feel sick. I, for one, am absolutely distraught. Grief-stricken. Inconsolable. You'll get over it. You just saved everyone. It's over.
What is this about?
Ass. There's nothing in the world worth getting over it for. We might as well just end it all. You raise the blade, aiming the point directly towards your heart. Excuse me? No, you absolutely do not do that. Yet let's not make any rash decisions. We should give ourselves a minute. Deep breath, right. The only rash decision we've made is running our cursed blade through her.
I think you should talk about this.
Far from rash, this is measured. This is the only thing left for us to do now that she's gone. Exactly, you're not doing this. Or you may have previously thought that my passions were too great to stifle. Those were passions of joy. My passions of sorrow run deeper than the ocean itself. And you find they are far more unstiflable. Haven't you? Haven't you all? I don't believe this. What don't you believe? Plunge the blade into your own heart and collapse to the floor. You can't be serious. Why are you helping him? I'm not. He just made it happen. Sorry. That's right. You're all sorry. Everything goes dark. You die.
That's the way.
You're on a path. Horrid monster. Do you
This is what it was.
return to the woods you've earned my forgiveness? Our beloved had best be alive and well when we return to the cabin, or She won't be alive and well when we return to that cabin, because she's dead. We killed her. You killed her. And so I killed you. But you clearly didn't do a good enough job. I'm still there. And I'm still there, except if you've not yet to be blessed with seemingly eternal life. She's still there, waiting for us to throw ourselves at her feet in remorse. I doubt it. I think I'm better at killing than you are. So you've been here before. Of course you've been here before. What count is it this time? 2? It's our 3rd. We gave it away. Your open discussions. I couldn't care less what he knows. Every second we stand around arguing in the woods is a second that I'm anxiously worrying about her. Take us to the cabin and take us there now. With each passing moment, our relationship may be damaged further. Though I fear the rift is already. And if it is permanent, then what? You'll kill us again. Oh, you just wait and see. My vengeance will echo the depths of my bereavement. Unprovoking. Prefer if we didn't die again. Not fond of dying. Why not? You've already done it twice.
Yeah.
Unpleasant. It was only unpleasant because you think it's supposed to be unpleasant. I'll make you feel what I feel if it's the last thing I do. Mark my words, you won't like it when it happens. Oh, how exciting. I'd love to see you try. Well, I'm not just going to try. I'm going to actually do it. I'm looking forward to it. Good. I am too. Can I talk? Yes, I can. Good. Now, if you're listening, let me remind you that if you're here in the woods,
This is what
dead, and that her very existence currently poses a direct threat to the entire world. If this isn't the same part of the woods you're used to, that means that her influence is already spreading and you're running out of time. Wait. Her influence is spreading, that means there's hope. That means our beloved is waiting up there for us, ready to make amends. He told you that she's alive. Don't mind him. I don't think he's doing too well. I'm doing better than any of you. I'm doing great. She's alive. Influence doesn't require love. But if things restarted, why wouldn't she be alive? Who said they restarted? All they've done is change. Listen to the vile mutterings of you sirs. Onward! Our living, breathing princess awaits us.
What happened? I'm the one in charge, but you say something again. I'm not going to get stopped.
It's clear, you murderer. Though I should remind you that you're not as in charge as you seem to think you are. I'm sure his outburst last time was just a fun. Besides, if he kills us again, he kills us again. It doesn't matter. I'm tired. The flame of passion always burns out to me. Spoken like a true cynic. Enough bickering. Just stay focused and get to the cabin.
What happened? Don't go.
Eventually, the world will still end. The only way this resolves is if you find her and slay her before that happens. Then he makes her out to be a monster. I'm tired of all this slander. I've never hurt anyone in her life except for us, and that was our fault. You know, that she could have done all sorts of things we weren't around to see. Turn around and leave, go to the cabin. We're fine with either. So long as we don't just do the same thing. I'm sure you've already heard my words of warning in one of your past lives. We've already managed to slay her once, just don't muck it up this time, alright? Oh, we'll muck it up alright. We'll get our happy ending, even if it damns each and every person who's ever lived. Whatever you do, don't let him influence a single decision. He's clearly lost it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him on anything, but I really don't like being at the whims of someone so unstable. It's stressful. Yes, having all those feelings isn't very productive, is it? But we're just passengers here. Why stress over something you can't control? You're saying that like stress is just something you can turn off. It is. It's easy. Whatever happens, happens.
I wish we could have much like that.
What's the point of doing anything if you're not going to feel a single emotion? I don't know. I just exist. And that's fine with me. This is horribly unproductive. The cabin, and an extremely important destiny, await.
Go cabin.
The interior of the cabin feels
Oh.
brittle. Ancient dust-covered wooden beams hold up a crumbling ceiling like mummified ribs, each elegantly carved detail of the stately building preserved in an extended stasis. Everything here has been kept safe and dry and lifeless. But you're not alone. You can feel something watching you. There is a figure faintly outlined against the dusty wood of the far wall. Is that her?
Yeah.
I love it. So she does live. She doesn't look very alive to me.
She's nice.
You make a move, the figure is gone, vanishing behind the door on the far side of the room. The door at the end of the room? It isn't the door, it's just that damn mirror. Ah, yes, the mirror. So we can see the monster we've become. If it even lets us look before it vanishes too. Mirror? Is this some kind of joke? Did you all plan this out before dying? There is no mirror. There's the door to the basement, the table, and the pristine blade. But maybe it's gone because she already killed herself.
That's just my sister. Why is the person still late?
Perhaps it's gone because oh so deserved guilt has started to worm its way into each and every one of you. Perhaps all of you do feel just as bad as I've done. Though if you felt the oppressive guilt I feel, we would have manifested that weapon directly into our heart. I suppose it doesn't matter why the weapon is gone. You're going to have to find it if you're going to do this right. So why don't you march over to that door and make your way down to the basement? Something as flimsy as a missing door would stop us on our sacred quest. Cross the room. Find our way back to her. Things. Right. You're clearly hallucinating, but I'd rather not get into it with you right now. Go to the basement on the far side of the room, whether you can see it or not. You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You must think you're looking at that mirror you mentioned earlier, the one that doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open the door. It's still so hazy. We should try and clean it off. Yes. Trying to touch it does seem to be the magic spell to get it out of our way. It's time for all of you to see what we've become. Reach forward and place your hand on the door of the basement. The hand is just a little to your right, and a little down. So much for our reflection. We didn't need to see ourselves anyway. I'm much more interested in seeing other things. I see. We are too hideous for even a mirror. No way left to go but the door to the basement creaks open, revealing an antique staircase lit by weak torchlight. The air here is so stale it practically stands still, as if the very molecules of this place have been fossilized, trapped for eons until your arrival. Even the blaze of the torches can't penetrate the odorless air, as if they'd run out of fuel to burn ages ago, their light still flickering more out of habit than from adhering to a physical reality. A wispy figure watches you from the bottom of the stairs, face veiled in shadow. There she is again. My love. She's just an old memory. doors lock for a brief moment. Then she vanishes round the corner.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk.
And receive no response. Do you think she's upset with this? Don't like being here unarmed after what happened last time. You're so exposed. Of course she's livid. Good reason. You aren't helping.
Yeah.
Scared of a little ghost. What's she going to do? Look at us until we feel bad. She can look all she wants. As you descend the final step,
Yeah.
the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body lying in a heap on the floor, her wrist still bound to the wall by a heavy chain. The cell is a dark and isolated place.
Well, she's still dead.
Watches a window to allow starlight to penetrate through her. See? She's dead. No. What foul trickery is this? How can this be? We just saw her alive and well a moment ago, floating away transparent. Whatever we saw was a ghost. Thought we were all on the same page.
Yeah.
To keep up. Your thoughts are interrupted by the sound of a slamming door and a clicking lock.
Oh no.
You turn to see the shade of the princess staring down at you from the top of the stairs, clutching a brightly burning torch. So that's where the blade is. It's already in her heart. And yet she isn't dead.
She is.
Have you never heard of
Yeah, she's definitely dead.
Can we not waste time arguing over the semantics of what is and isn't dead? She is clearly conscious. She clearly just slammed the door on you, and she clearly has a weapon. Your pristine blade sticking out of her chest. This is extremely bad, catastrophic. Yeah, dead or not, what are we supposed to do about it? Slaying or destroying, if you want to be a little more death neutral, seems off the table.
Yeah.
We make amends. She obviously still holds us in her heart. She's bearing a torch for us and everything.
Yeah, I think so.
Are you sure she can talk with us?
When you came back, I missed you.
I don't know.
That angelic voice, I missed you too, my beloved. You sure snapped back to your old self quick. Yes. Seeing her dazzling countenance has reignited
I'm still not trust us in the fact that she's holding torch.
I have found it in me to forgive the sins this body has committed. We can have our perfect romance after.
This is a bad place. We're supposed to be together, but it keeps making us hurt each other.
That's true.
The torch falls from the princess's hand and bounces down the stairs.
It would be so much better if it's gone.
The skeletal wood of the basement,
Oh, yeah.
uncountable years of desiccation, immediately catches fire. She's trying to kill us. A misplaced escalation of her passions, but clearly she still cares for us. I say we burn together.
No, thank you.
As you rush up the stairs, the entire cabin erupts into a raging inferno. You ignore the princess, throwing yourself headlong against the door, bashing at it with your clenched fists in a vain attempt at freedom. No use. You're stuck. Your skin starts to rot.
Oh, shit.
As layers of you peel away into raw, sinking burns, you feel a hand on yours. You turn to see the princess, face bright and smile wide with manic affection. She clutches you close to her chest, watching with loving eyes as the flames eat you away, bit by bit.
Oh, shit.
The pain is unbearable at first. Every inch of you screams as your flesh is stripped away, your muscles stiffening as they're cooked, your blood boiling in your veins. But it isn't long before the flames take your nerves. With them, your ability to feel much of anything.
Oh, no, shit.
See? That wasn't so bad. It was so bad. still the feelings of the heart. Those never go away. Oh, they always do. You just haven't experienced enough. Eventually you'll want them to stop too. You'll make them stop.
Oh, sorry.
Trust me. The princess's smile never fades. Her skin peels away, and then her muscle, till all you can see is her charring skull, locked in an eternal grave.
Oh, shit.
It's very romantic. We got our happy ending.
I don't know if that's a happy
We
ending.
can die happy.
Shit. This is what you're best after you not die. It's time for you to remember your friends.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Where's that? No. Why is it here? Why now? This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and dream for a while? That can't hurt, right? Cowards. You have to look.
Yes. The voices feel so long, distance as we approach. Sometimes was recorded. I'm not to get it. The memory are always consuming. Even you see what's in it. You're not nothing at all. But that is right. You can't you reapproach your trees. You see your faint barely up your shadow. It's just no reflection.
I think you know what I am.
The crack is like a sensor of the bringing the image. I want to see it too. And then the crack and then judges start to open eyes.
And that's by both necessity and design. This construct here exists in many places at once. Anytime you fail, anytime you thought yourself dead, restart and shut both your consciousness and hers into another world, but you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Or the long quiet, the God made with the world dead.
You're not done with what you see. I want to be a cough.
You are you. If you would let everything work the way it was supposed to, then you would have woken up to the reality of your true nature. There's no accounting for free will.
This seems a very great.
If I were you, I'd be more precious about your time. We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
Are you alive? Or where are you alive?
Arrived was painfully, a witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
Everything done to us.
Being alive has done everything. I went wrong. And if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
This is supposed to be all this
You
way.
were either going to have seen all this, or you weren't going to have seen all this. This is worse, but you still have an opportunity to save the world. You can still slay her. Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
But just suffering. Even without death. Yeah, I know, but that's exactly actually. For you.
There's nothing I can say to you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
This is what I want. I think you're out of time.
And so it's always going to be. I'm just an echo. And every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Final friend, that is used you found it already. The narrator, you are the one of that, and needs God. And it is my final friend that all of this is you. Unrelated. You're right at the heart of things. There's no final vessel for you ever to witness. There's nothing for you to find.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly. The words you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind. Muse are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting now, a pale imitation of what I actually am. Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one to two, we gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am locked down, but I contain it in my
Let's see together. Where do we go? Trains.
Of course I have a say in all this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's hopes. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here would have been full of strife or conflict. If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go, faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dry corners of memory. A home built on the futures that were supposed to be, preserved until the moment of reunion. Flying of the heart sits in all the hands. I kill you, me. An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with moment and time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Symmetry. You speak about life and death and change. You act as though the world can't exist. We're going to return to status.
You speak of me as if I'm a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Isn't their body? Isn't all not their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all done, you still have who you started with. A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
You hi. Yourself. Speak about. Okay, there's no need. I'll leave with. I'm gonna remain silent to that one.
Say nothing.
That cold fire has left your arms. Are you finally willing to listen?
You are
Ready for something bigger than
stalks and slings and shadows.
Within, tightly bound, and ship on heavy air, as acid burns its way into your pores. A nest of things
Pew. That means that.
Related continues. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. But together we left it all behind and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance. This construct is a machine of fear. It has no place in our divine bloods. Shatter it. Leave with me.
We're gonna keep remaining silent.
Is your earthly silence the light in your soul? Or has your understanding begun to move, dear reader?
Class reaching you, obeys you, begin to shake you.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything that isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in things you believe in all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Okay. Never mind. Cool. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be. Oh, sick. You've done everything you can. Just, but. Do. Do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, a new one is born, and that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
I don't know what there is. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone. All of them? I assume in the same way that you're all of you?
Hmm. I thought voices weren't allowed here.
Apparently that's not true. You can worry about it later. There's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, there's some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me missing close to where it all began. I can take her. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Ugh.
Then let's go.
I was trying to get a different ending.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too? You never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah, and of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Well, it doesn't feel so terrifying. It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places.
Oh, good.
There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he?
No.
He mentioned the windows when we broke them. you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more things we can do, right? So you're not going to suggest we throw it out the window? No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious.
Yeah.
So, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if we toss it out the window twice. There's the guy I know.
Yay. Throw the blade out the window. Oh, scenario.
It's dead silent here. Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure you got obliterated. Really goes to show how much you've grown up. Killing somebody across every iteration of reality just by existing. I don't even know what I would do
Ooh.
if I were in that kind of power.
I don't know. Kind of sad to see him go.
Me too. He was a lot of fun. Really easy to
He
mess with.
was. He was.
Yeah, it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he? It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of Earth.
Oh.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings. I'm just glad you're back to see this through. Those winding stairs again. And now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? First time we heard her voice. Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time.
Oh.
We don't know what you want from us. Let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together. And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
Nope.
It was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart.
Hey.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you brought the knife. After everything you've seen, and all the lives we've lived together, you still aren't sure what you want to do? Unless you are. We just hope you're sure of yourself, one way or the other.
Sit with him. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry. Don't think I want to. God, see? I don't want. There has to be a way out of this. What are you? Want to have to say you, but I don't know. Sorry, say the princess and just slay the princess. We're gonna go. Never got a chance to talk.
Mitsukai, no hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of Earth, but we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
But that's what you've always been. Even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are. And neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
Are you the same as you are out there? I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this.
I don't think there's a way for us to leave. But maybe there doesn't have to be anyway. The way it all works seems to be based on you. If you believe we can do something, then we can do it. So believe that we can put it all back. Believe we can fix the Echo's construct and make us all forget. Believe we can send us all back to the beginning, before anyone woke up, before the truth consumed us.
Can they really do that? Are you sure that's what you want?
Why would resetting it do anything to help them? The people out there, if you continue to exist and we're here talking about this right now. This isn't fair. I won't do. Any other way?
Our options are limited to what that myth offers us. Either we use it to put things back, or you kill us. We're sure you can figure out which one you'd prefer.
But we don't want to influence you. We're sure you'll do what you think is best. If
We're
it's
waiting.
time for it to be over, it's time for it to be over. As much as we might want a few more precious lifetimes with you.
Did that open up anything? Eventually, what resetting?
If you believe we can give them more time, then we can give them more time. It's all up to you.
Yeah. Don't underestimate the power of our thoughts. You've seen what they can do. You haven't even seen the half of it.
We're going to find ourselves back here eventually.
And when we do, we can choose to do it all again. We'll always be able to start over. That's what all of us want.
I don't want to forget.
We don't want to forget you either, but that's what we would have to do.
A single tear forms in one eye and slides down their cheek. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
I don't think we ever really forget, anyway. There's always something that draws us back together. Some buried memory that both of us treasure.
I want.
You'll be back here again, sooner than you think. And then we'll part ways again, and find each other, and part ways, and find each other. It's like we're never really alone. Because even the time we spend apart is time spent chasing these moments of reunion. And they're all the sweeter for the isolation in between, don't you think?
That's beautiful. You've really grown a heart, haven't you?
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. If this is your choice, then I'll have your back. Guess I'll see you on the other side. Speak for yourself. Maybe I'll see you too. Maybe I won't. Then take the blade from our hand and stare fondly into our eyes.
Just do it.
Everything is going to be okay. We love you.
Hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her.
So I think we're just going to yay. Oh, let's check what endings we've gotten. Let's go back to the main menu. Let's see what we've gotten. So we have gotten the so these are our base level ones. So we've gotten the adversary, the tower, the Spectre. Meditation. Forget how we get the adversary. Oh, that one. Yes. Tower, the Spectre, the Nightmare. Spectre. How did we get the Spectre again? That. I'll probably be doing a favor. I don't remember this one. Oh, yeah, I do. I don't remember how we got it, but... Divine, it's free from hesitation. Yes. So that's if you just straight up kill her without okay, yes. The Nightmare. That's if you try to... She isn't armed, is she? I don't know how to get this one. Not yet, at least. The Beast. You got the Witch. Got the Stranger. Oh, we only have one image that we don't have. Okay. We have the Prisoner. Oh, we have all the images for the Prisoner now. Oh no, we're missing one. We needed to slay her. Adversary, we're missing quite a bit for the adversary. We're missing 3 for the tower. Spectre, we're missing a lot. Nightmare, we're missing a decent amount. Was it because we got the Nightmare and then we just left? The Beast, we're gonna have very little of the Beast. The Witch, oh, even though we've gotten the Witch, I think twice, we don't have very much of the Witch. Because we've always gone into that. The Stranger, the Prisoner, and then the Damsel. There's different things for this one, which is... yeah, this one. And then we've got... need more space. This is probably based off of the adversary. Okay, we're gonna place it. Yep. The Fury. Whatever this one is, one might resist the Divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There is no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Interesting. Kill your worst dreams, or be killed by the ghosts of your past. Better to linger with your nightmares than to let them run wild. Okay. There are other ways to die to nature than to let it swallow you whole. So this goes with the Beast. In the wild, bodies fused. Where does one thing begin? I believe we've gotten the wild twice, but in different ways. Maybe not. Oh, no, because we got the wild and we got the thorn. We've got the cage. All the things missing for the cage. And then we've got the gray here. Oh, there's one more. Oh. Apparently there's more than just the burned gray. And then you don't need the world for a happy ending. Interesting. Interesting. And then for these, we are missing. Find the razor. Interesting. Interesting. I thought you said she wasn't armed, so that's one of the ones. That's how we get that one. Get her to break her own chains. And everything would be so easy if you just do exactly as I say as quickly as you can. Interesting. We are still just missing this one. Damn, both of you. Complete existence. And then the end of everything. Everything. At the end of everything. You want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new. Free from death. Here without any race. New world. Destroy her without any. So there's a few things that we're still just missing. So we're gonna keep working on this because I really like this game. So I actually kind of want 100% this. So we're gonna keep playing this. I might look up some different things so that way I don't keep missing different things and going through the same. Because we're still missing this one. But there's still a lot of things to do. So we will get there. So thank you very much for watching if you did. And if you watched the VOD, thank you very much. Anybody that hasn't yet, please subscribe. And we will see you next time. We'll go and try for Wednesday, but we'll see for sure. So thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.